Hi, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of The Human Connect. When we talk about the human connect, during this pandemic, it has been tough for everybody. But something which connects each one of us is the humanity. That's what the human connect is all about. And I am Richa Mehta, the host of the show. I'm a model, actor, and entrepreneur. I'm also a national awardee. And during this time, in the last year, I thought of spreading something very, very positive, something which gives ray of hope. That's how I started my chat shows. Within a year, I just completed a year on 20th of May and have completed 100 plus chat shows spreading across the globe and having a viewership of more than 2.5 million. Indeed, a proud moment, and had to be because the guest which we have today is also very, very special. But before that, let me just give you an introduction about the show. The Human Connect is presented by Kailash Silverleaves, Sanjay Mittal. When we talk about it, Mr. Sanjay Mittal, being a dear friend too, we were discussing one day as should there should be something which we should do for the society. That's how we thought over it. And while discussing, ऐसे ही ख्याल आया क्यों ना शो का नाम कुछ ऐसा हो जो कि दिलों को छुए, जो बताए कि ह्यूमैनिटी अभी घूमी नहीं है, ह्यूमैनिटी हम सब में जिंदा है. And thus it came out to a solution where I said I think the show should be named The Human Connect, touching people to the life saviors. That's what it's all about. And before disclosing further about the guest for today, I would request the production team to please play a video, a detailed video about this beautiful, beautiful brand, Kailash Silverleaves. The world sees you exactly the way you see yourself. If you see your disability, the world will see your disability. It's said by somebody whom I call the brave force of India. She has won lot of awards and has got appreciation around the globe. उनसे बात करते लगता है कि हाँ हम कुछ कर सकते हैं. I have seen the comments on her social media platforms. I have seen the comments on her YouTube where एक छोटी बच्ची से लेके बड़े लोगों तक को एक तरह की शक्ति मिलती है. Somebody whom I would like to take further, that the lady whom we have today. I think before that, let's take a step back and play a video which talks about the brave force of India.
नॉर्मली आप ये सोचते हो कि प्राइवेट सेक्टर आपके साथ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन करेगा, प्राइवेट सेक्टर ये करेगा कि आप पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी हो तो वो आपको नहीं देंगे. मेरे साथ उल्टा हुआ था. गवर्नमेंट जिसमें एक लौता मैंडेट है कि वो सबके साथ फेयर बिहेव करे, सबको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी दे. आर्टिकल 16, आर्टिकल 14 ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ये कहता है. पर मेरे साथ गवर्नमेंट में आके डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हुआ. डॉक्टर पापा ने नहीं बनने दिया था. उन्हें लगा तुम खुद पेशेंट दिखती हो, तुमसे कौन इलाज कराएगा. तो डॉक्टर का तो प्लान 12th से पहले ही ख़त्म हो गया था. 12th में बायो ही नहीं लेने दी. स्कूल चेंज कराया गया मेरा उस चक्कर में. अपने लिए प्लान्स खुद बनाओ. दुनिया तुम्हें रोकेगी, दुनिया कहेगी कि तुम नहीं कर सकते हो, बट कोई और तुम्हें नहीं जानता है. कोई और तुम्हें नहीं जानता है, कोई तुम्हारी पोटेंशियल नहीं जानता है, और कोई और ये जज करने के काबिल नहीं है तुम क्या कर सकते हो और क्या नहीं. तो किसी और को अपने बारे में डिसाइड मत करना.
कोई और तुम्हारी पोटेंशियल नहीं जानता क्योंकि तुम सिर्फ अपने आप को सबसे बेस्ट जानते हो. Knowing that the world will put you down. That's what we all face. बट हर किसी में उतनी क्षमता या उतनी पावर नहीं होती कि वो आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश कर सके. लेकिन कुछ रोल मॉडल्स हैं इंडिया में और बाहर जिनको हर कोई फॉलो करता है. I have seen all her YouTube videos, her interviews, and trust me in saying this, I am extremely proud. मैं शायद उनसे छोटी हूँ एंड शायद तजुर्बे में भी छोटी हूँ, लेकिन कुछ लोग हैं जो दिल को छू जाते हैं. Today's guest is somebody like that. She has been the first differently abled woman to top the civil services exams. She is the brand ambassador for Department of Disability, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. She is also one of the brand ambassadors for Ministry of Women and Child Development and is on the national panel for Accessible Elections, Election Commission of India. Her awards include Today's Woman of the Year 2015, President's Gold Medal for topping the IAS training, First Lady of Indian Award by the Ministry of Women and Child Development, and It's Never Ending. She is also recorded in the Limca Book of Records. I feel extreme proud, and it's indeed an honor to welcome our guest, Ira Singhal.
Hi, Richa.
Welcome to the show, Ira Singhal.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's indeed an honor to have on the show presented by Kailas. ईरा जी, so the first तो मेरे दिमाग में है और हमारे 8 different platforms से देख रहे हैं, including of course the Radio City. From being the highest scoring individual in the UPSC civil services examination to being the first woman to provide a government job to a transgender in Delhi. It seems like a journey unmatched. Please tell us about it.
So I thought about becoming a civil servant when I was a little child back in Meerut because Delhi mein to you don't really feel what civil servants do as much, but in smaller towns and cities, and especially in UP, the activity that civil servants undertake is a lot bigger and a lot larger in scale. So that was something that I thought of, and I remember growing up. There were 2 times in my life, 2 years in my life, when I went to school for just 6 months because there was a riot in our city, and our district magistrate was managing the whole thing. So you would always get an order saying DM has allowed this and DM was doing this and that, and it seemed like such a fascinating job. But then I moved to Delhi, and in Delhi, these kind of things don't really matter, and people don't really think about these issues and don't really think about these kind of jobs. So I did my engineering, did my MBA, and I had a wonderful time with all of that. And I worked in the corporate sector, and I worked in Cadbury. And trust me, it can't get better than this. Free chocolates for life. It's like, yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty much what anybody wants, right? Yeah. So that was my job, and the company was so nice. I mean, think about it. There's actually a room called the chocolate room, where it's just full of chocolates, and you can just go eat anytime you want, however much you want. But
Wow.
there was also a period when I was working 20-hour days, and I kind of started thinking that at the end of my day, there is nobody who, who thinks that I've done something for them. There's nobody whose life I changed. There's nobody whose life I positively impacted. And that's when I decided to get into civil services and give this exam. And so that was a little bit of crazy because I kind of thought that if I'm working 20 hours, if I do that for my country, the kind of, impact that I can make would be a lot bigger. And that's when I switched. And, since you mentioned the transgender thing, I'll honestly tell you that was never something that I planned on doing. The issues of transgenders are so hidden from most of us that it wasn't something that I thought about. And it wasn't something that was a part of my agenda. It just so happened that I ended up in a session like this with a transgender audience. It was an NGO which works with transgenders, and they just invited me for a session, and I went. And that was the only time, until date, that's been the only time in my life, I did not have a solution for people about how they could make their lives better. Because this was one set of people who had no fault of their own in the situation that they were in. The world had put them in that situation, and I felt so ashamed of us. I felt so bad about how the rest of us have been behaving that the next opportunity that I got to help them, I did. I thought that, as just human beings, everybody deserves an opportunity. And that's how this whole thing came about.
Absolutely. And मेरे को मतलब मैं जितना कम है very less time because ईरा जी मुझे बोलने बहुत कम time होता है when I'm speechless. knowing the different sides of you. And सच बताऊं, मैंने जितने आपके YouTube वीडियोस देखे हैं, हर बार कुछ नया मिला है, हर बार कुछ नई चीज करके आए। तो मुझे तो ये समझ नहीं आया ऐसा क्या है जो आपने छोड़ा होगा। Having said that, I've also read it somewhere that oxygen supply cell, of course it's all over the news too, 22 days of continuous work of 18 hours daily. 18 hours, Raji. I mean, commendable. We want to know something about that. You talk about the people, but 18 hours.
Actually, I'll be very honest. My bosses were working even harder. People have not. We haven't slept. I think today. So today is the first day I'm not in office right now, and it's been 27 days. Today is the 27th day when we've been in office, and I had to tell my boss that I need to do this interview. So can I please, do it, work from home today? So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, see, the situation in Delhi was such that all of us needed to be feet on the ground. All of us needed to just do whatever we could. And I am just a part of a team which, is run by a couple of really amazing officers. And, but yeah, we all did whatever we could. See, it was a matter of saving lives at that point, and if any of us was not doing our best, we would not be able to forgive ourselves later. This was a point that just if we can just save one more person, we should. That's what we were at, so we've all been working really hard, and I know my boss hasn't slept nights. He's because at night, I think I sleep around 12:30, and I finish some reports and I send them and I go to bed around 12:30. But I think he's been up the whole nights also. So yeah, and we get up at 6 and we've been working like it's been crazy, but thank God the situation is a lot better and we're able to provide beds and oxygen and everything to people. So thank God for that.
So true, Iraji. And last year during the pandemic, it was because knowing that it had not hit our lives the way it has hit right now, and everybody is coming forward for humanity. Not everybody is there as a frontline warrior like doctors and like of course the entire team of yours, but something which I have seen, knowing being part of and also being a public figure, something which I have seen that people have been coming forward to help each other. एक नया ही जुनून है, एक नया ही तरीका है जहाँ पे हम एक दूसरे के, शायद मैंने कभी इस घर से दूसरे घर पे पता भी नहीं होगा कौन रह रहा है, बट हम लोगों ने आगे बढ़ के जितना हो सके, इट्स नॉट कोई पैरामीटर नहीं है कि कोई इतना कर पाएगा, कोई जिसका जितना हो सके, पीपल हैव बीन डूइंग दैट, वेदर इट्स अ स्मॉल हेल्प टू समबडी, जहाँ पे एक देयर इज अ आंटी हु लिव्स हियर एंड उनके लिए मेडिसिन ही देना. So I think that's something which we all have worked together for humanity, and that's how where people would be connected, and that's how we came to the show and we named it as the Human Connect. But salute to you, salute to your bravery, and मैंने आपके काफी सारी चीजें पढ़ी हैं एंड आई थिंक आई कैन गो गागा अबाउट इट, बट बिफोर दैट, जैसे आपने कैडबरी की बात करी, यू हैव वर्कड एज अ स्ट्रेटजी मैनेजर फॉर कैडबरी, एंड आपने ये भी बोला कि वहां पे कैडबरी चॉकलेट रूम में यू कैन हैव अनलिमिटेड चॉकलेट्स फॉर अ लाइफ टाइम. वी हैव आवर व्यूअर्स वाचिंग फ्रॉम ए डिफरेंट, आप उस बारे में थोड़ा और बताएं. काफी
It's pretty much what you think it is. A room full of chocolates, Cadbury की खूब सारी. And the best part about working in a company like that is that हमेशा कोई नई लॉन्च हो रही होती है तो आपको वो वाला चीजें सबसे पहले खाने को मिल जाती हैं, and you can present your opinions and all. So it was a great job. I got to do a lot of things. In fact, I started my year with 3 projects, and by the end of it, I was doing 11 projects. So a big learning. I got to work with a whole lot of people. And very, very different sort of people, and you got a lot of hands-on experience of what will work, what will not work. In fact, I think my corporate experience actually made me better suited for this job because I know what can be pulled off. I know how things can be done, and I know how things can move faster, and I'm a lot more comfortable with technology and all of that. because I worked in the corporate sector, and that's where you learn all that. But it was a crazy fun job. I remember we used to. So I used to live on Pedder Road in Bombay, which is pretty much one of the nicest areas to live in. It was right opposite the new Antila Mr. Mukesh Ambani's house. So excellent place. And I remember we used to go to office around 9:30, 10, and come back at 8 in the night, quickly eat our food, and then run away to a 10 o'clock movie. And come back by 12:30, sleep again, get up in the morning, go to office, and repeat the cycle. It was crazy fun, and yeah, we worked really hard, but then we made sure we enjoyed ourselves as well. And I think it's one of the nicest companies to work for in that respect. Back then, Cadbury was Cadbury. Now it's Mondelez. So Cadbury at least was amazing, and the people were really nice. And I got to, the good thing is that in corporate, if you prove your potential, people do give you those opportunities. So yeah, it was quite fun. The only thing missing was maybe me realizing that I needed an impact from my life. I needed, that little thing that someone says, okay, that person helped me out, and my family is better for it. So that was the only thing missing.
Wow. Ira, was right, I must say. But also, somewhere it was there that Spanish. हमें आपने so you talked about Hindi, English, and other languages, but why Spanish?
So there was a slightly crazy reason for that. I'm actually a fan of FC Barcelona. एंड होता ये था कि मोस्टली प्लेयर्स को ना ला लीगा विच इज द स्पेनिश फुटबॉल लीग उसके प्लेयर्स को दे डोंट नो इंग्लिश सो मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लेयर इंटरव्यूज आर इन स्पेनिश and I used to feel like I missed out something, and there were these local matches also which used to happen in the whole commentary was in Spanish. So I thought that's what I need to know to understand the whole thing. So it was simply a football fan passion sort of thing. And another reason I think was as a kid, I used to watch this telenovela, which, when we were kids, Sony or ZTV, they used to convert English or other language things and dub them in Hindi and show them. So there was this one telenovela that I used to watch. I remember it used to come at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. The school se aake used to, quickly eat and watch that. But I never finished it. And it was in Spanish, and I couldn't find a dubbed English version. So the one they used to show in India was in Hindi. So I couldn't find that nor a dubbed English version. So I thought Spanish सीखनी पड़ेगी अगर देखना है वापस उसको खत्म करना है. That thing was there in my head. So yeah, those were the reasons of picking Spanish. Besides, yes, travel. Latin America is the only part of the world where English doesn't work. And I'm a vegetarian, so vegetarians need to know languages to get the right food at least.
आपने इतना सब कुछ किया, and there was a question by Shagun with, I mean, पूछनी नहीं चाहिए for a beautiful. What? So, at what age did you appear for your civil service? You have also done MBA, and since this सारे education में किया है, if you don't mind, that might be.
Yeah. So I started preparing at the age of 26. 26, I gave my first attempt at 27.
Okay. All right. So we talked about your beautiful, I mean, we'll come to where there, which were hurdles, but since ये show and ये human connect का मतलब ही positivity से, and I'm sure people who are listening might be seeing a new side of Ira Singhal. Well, that's what we promised our viewers, that we will show the new side of Ira Singhal, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे episodes, बहुत सारे interviews, बहुत सारे shows हुए हैं where she talked about education, where she talked about things to keep in mind before appearing for the interview or before appearing for the exams. Ira ji, we would like to know as to who was your biggest support. I mean, when we talk about our strength, अकेले तो हम सफर काटते हैं, कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन बिना एक supporting pillar के मुश्किल होता है. So हम जानना चाहेंगे आपका biggest support कौन था या कौन है?
I think obviously my parents and my cousin and my best friend. My best friend is the one person who actually kept me grounded, and he keeps me very real. Like, he's so blunt. He'll tell me if I'm doing something wrong to my face. So we both, I returned the favor, by the way. I completely returned the favor. So we both kept each other honest, and he's been this one person that I could always discuss anything under the sun with. So, and I think one of the very important things, especially a career like mine, is the ability to analyze and understand the world from very different perspectives. My best friend, by the way, happens to be 6 feet tall and 140 kgs these days. Yeah, so the complete opposite end of the spectrum from me. So we see the world completely differently, and that was what was very interesting, because we could, when you talk to someone who's so different from you kind of start seeing the world in very very different ways, and that helps you analyze and assimilate. So my besides obviously my parents and my cousin, who used to bring me from college and take me to classes and all, and he was the one who fought with my dad when I was quitting my job, that no, let's let her give this exam. uh, these 3 4 people are the ones who've kept me on my path.
So, Iraji, we talked about your achievements, but we would also like to know that I'm sure they must have been a lot of struggles, and we talked about struggles. I have seen that on your different shows, and of course, the interviews which you have taken. But we would like to know in detail as to how difficult it was for be Ira single the way she is right now.
Honestly, honestly, I never saw it as difficult, because everybody's life is difficult. There's nobody whose life has been easy, and if you don't face challenges in your childhood, you face them as an adult. So I've had quite a difficult childhood, so I got used to a lot of things happening. So every time a new challenge came up, it was just like, okay, so now this thing has also happened, and my life is that Murphy's rule, so whatever can go wrong basically always does. So I think I never really saw it as a problem. You do get irritated sometimes. I think that's the right word in my case. I get irritated with things cropping up constantly, but I wouldn't say I was alone in the struggle, because I know a lot of people who possibly have gone through harder struggles. I at least had my family support system. A lot of people don't. So I don't really think it was a struggle. It was more about, every time you meet a new person, you kind of have to convince them all over again that you have a potential and you need to be treated as an equal. I think that's the biggest struggle, if I have to put it like that. Because as a person with disability, people do not want to see you as an equal. People do not want to see your potential, because it makes them feel a little better about themselves if they can put you down, and feel charitable by being kind to you. See, we can't be kind and charitable to our equals. So, and most of us are so insecure that we prefer to put other people below us in a way, so that it makes us feel better about ourselves. It makes us feel like we're doing something nice for them. And it's easy if you look as tiny as I do, and as with all my disabilities. So I think that was the biggest struggle, getting everybody to treat you as an equal, and it's something that happens every time. That happens with every new person that you meet. It's really funny when you're sitting in an office also, and unfortunately, most people in our country aren't really used to seeing women in positions of power, and women sitting on seats, and taking decisions. So it's quite awkward for most people. So, but it's really funny in my office most of the days. But yeah, it's I think that's the biggest struggle, getting everybody to start seeing you as an equal, and everybody to at least give you that chance, that opportunity.
You're truly a role model, and like you said, in life. But मुझे इस चीज से लगता है हीरा जी, when we look back, I mean, if like in an interview, people asked me, there was a very renowned person who asked me, which is your happiest moment, one moment which is the happiest which you feel in life which happened with you, and one which shook you down. If I ask you the same question, Iraji, that if you had to list one moment which was the happiest, which made you almost cry in happiness, and one moment which really shook you down and which you want that you want to forget it, but it's still there.
Losing a family member, um, obviously, and happy ones. Honestly, getting through civil services more was more about thank God this is over, and this is something that I mostly tell people, but they don't realize it. If you have an enemy and you want to destroy their lives, please get them to give civil services exam. It's basically the best way to destroy someone's life very subtly and very politely because it gives you mental, physical, emotional, and financial torture. And this is something that you do to yourself, so you can't even blame the world. So honestly, clearing civil services was more about thank God it's over. Uh, Happy moments is wow. I am such a person that I can't remember happy moments. I think I have a lot of really happy moments, which are smaller ones, but not really grand moments like that because I'm naturally a happy person. So for me, little things are what make me happy. So traveling, hanging out with my friends. My I love playing with my nephews and nieces. So those are possibly my happy moments. So I'm a small moments person rather than a big giant adventure sort of person.
Very rightly said. Actually, it's a acha answer because absolutely, I feel that there are a lot of happy moments and small moments की ज़्यादा खुशी होती है rather than that one big moment. Though people have it, and but I feel that every day we face lot of issues and challenges, and also we face lot of small things in life which keeps us happy. So Ira ji, you are part of lot of government ministries and also involved in lot of social activity for the society. Please shed some light on it, and also what motivates you for the same.
Involved in anything that I can justify as needs doing. So I've been involved with children and women and transgenders and disability and khadi and basically any cause that I can find. An environment. I've been working a lot on environment as well, and upliftment of weaker sections and basically any cause that I can find. Yeah, I'm one of those people who takes on every battle. And I'm sure there are a lot of things. And my passion sector is obviously education. So that's something that I keep wanting to make a change in. And so I think the biggest motivation I have is that I feel guilty about not doing something if I know that something needs to be done. In fact, that's similar to what happened in me ending up working in Oxygen Cell. I was never actually posted there. I just went and started working. So then when I started working, then they released an order saying, okay, since you're already here, we might as well, post you here. So I'm one of those people who just goes and pitches in if I think that something needs to be done. So I think it's my guilt which drives me a lot more. Guilt that there's something that I can fix and I'm not doing enough about it. So, and guilt can be an excellent
So I
motivation.
have
More people don't realize this.
okay, okay. So I have a question from MSN. I am 21 and I don't know what's my passion. मुझे I have so how do you know Iraji that your passion was education? So lot of teenagers when we talk about कि science and commerce ये करनी है, बहुत लोगों को तो बस ऐसे ही कर लेते हैं. सही बताऊं, when I did it MBA or CA, I did MBA because I didn't want to study with my graduation. I thought कि ठीक है MBA कर लेंगे, 3 साल enjoy कर लूँ graduation and then I'll do MBA. Thankfully, and maybe the God was kind because I am a number person. I topped in my graduation, and I did my MBA in finance. It's working for me in the fashion industry though. But yes, somewhere down the line, I have friends who still feel that they don't know what they are passionate about. So when did you find that you are passionate about and you want your streamline to be education industry?
Uh, no, so I don't really work in education like that. I think my passion is more about just doing something to make the world a little better. That's it. That's the one thing. But you're right. Most of us in India, especially, don't really find out what our passion is, and the fault is that since childhood we're constantly being compared with everybody else. So we're never allowed to think for ourselves. We're never allowed to become ourselves. We're constantly made into photocopies of someone else, and that's where we lose the train, because since childhood you're told, oh, that person's kid did this well, so you should also. That person's kid has this talent, so you should also. And that's the problem, that your talent is not what is recognized, it's someone else's talent that you're supposed to copy. And that's where most of us are lost, and we don't realize what our passion or what our what makes us excited in life. And it's the parents' fault. It's a societal fault that we're constantly comparing our children. We're constantly telling them you're not good enough, and that's why the child is constantly, the problem is most of us end up thinking about things that we are not good at rather than things that we are good at, because since childhood we're told you're not good at this, you should do this. You should improve yourself. We're never actually told that, oh, you're very good at this, let's focus and make you better at this. We're constantly supposed to improve things that we're bad at. So what happens is that if I'm at 50 at something, and if I'm at 10 at something else, I'll spend the rest of my life making that 10 into a 20 or a 30, instead of making that 50 into an 80, which would be a much lesser effort and much better results. And that's the reason most of us don't know what our passion is, or don't know what we want to do with ourselves, because we're never told to think like that. We're always told, remove your bad things, remove things you're not good at. Oh my god, how are you not better than that person at what that person is extremely good at? And your career path is decided by what the other people have done with their lives, not about according to your ability, your potential. Your parents constantly tell you that person has picked a career path which they are good at, so you should also take their career path which they are good at. And hence we all take careers that we're not going to be good at, and spend our lives being sad and miserable. And that's something that I was lucky enough not to be forced down that road, that my parents didn't really compare me to everybody else. So I escaped that bit, and I could figure out what I wanted to do with myself. But that's the problem, that so when you want to, if you're 21, trust me, it's way too early to really know yourself. But if you what you need to do is stop thinking of things that you're bad at, start thinking of things that you're good at, and start thinking of things that you enjoy. By the way, that's another problem. Parents constantly make you feel guilty about relaxing. So if you want to play games, your parents will make you feel guilty about that, as if it's some, like you not studying 24/7 is a crime. So that's something, again, our parents need to understand, that there needs to be a balance. Children need to do everything to grow and to become interesting adults. We have terribly boring people as adults these days, because they've really done nothing in their lives except try to become someone else. So that's another thing. So get out of your head, start thinking things that you enjoy and things that you're good at, and stop thinking of things that you're not good at, and things that you don't enjoy, and things that you're doing because someone else did them well. That should that if you can break that chain in your head, you'll get what your passion is, you'll get what you really want to do, and you'll be very, very successful at that.
बिल्कुल सही था। I've seen people जो कि बस करने को करते चले जा रहे हैं 40 साल 45 years, and yes, I should not, मतलब मुझे ऐसा बोलना नहीं चाहिए, but after 45 they leave their job. I have such examples, because when I go for my shoots, there are people after 45, they have left their job, they said nahi, I am passionate for modeling, I want to model. So I feel that it comes from within, and also yes, the societal pressure is there, because like people know me, I am a MBA finance and I am very good with numbers, and thus I thought my aim is to get a placement in a MNC, and that's what my life is. I got placed in my dream company, Ernst and Young, and after that, slowly and gradually I felt that ये हो नहीं पा रहा है, मतलब I got my dream job, which everybody says तू पागल है, तू अपनी ड्रीम जॉब छोड़ रही है, आर यू मैड, यू हैव जस्ट गॉट प्रमोटेड, व्हाई आर यू लीविंग योर जॉब? बट आई न्यू इट इनसाइड that something is missing. It's not me, it's not Richa Mehta who's performing, it's something which The societal pressure says कि चाह के भी नहीं छोड़ पा रहे. And that's how I left my job. And in last 3 years, I'm into modeling, I'm into fashion industry. मेरे जैसे लोगों को कि खून दौड़ता है, मेरे अंदर fashion दौड़ता है, because I am so crazy. I'm passionate about my work. I have walked the ramp for top-notch brands. I have done print shoots, brand endorsements, acting in television, TVCs I have acted in, and of course, I have my companies in Delhi which are into entrepreneurship but into fashion. I believe it's not that struggle has ended. There is struggle. I'm sure Iraji would also agree with me. There is struggle every day. People say that, अच्छा ऐसे नहीं ऐसा, अच्छा ऐसा मत करो, तुम गलत करो, तुम बच्चे हो, तुम्हें क्या पता. There are a lot of people, there's a lot of societal pressure, especially from people who says that हमारे साथ तो ऐसा नहीं हुआ था, तुम देख लेना, तुम इसके बाद कर नहीं पाओगे. अरे अगर हेल्प नहीं कर सकते तो कुछ बोलो तो ना. This is something which we face it, and I think it's more pressure in India particularly, because when we say that we want to do what we really like. I work all 6 days, ईरा जी. मतलब not that, मतलब आपसे तो काफी कम काम करती हूँ क्योंकि आप तो 20 hours करते हो. But yes, I work it, I love it, I'm passionate about it. At least I wake up with smile, and I feel that हर किसी को खुश होने का एक हक है. एंड अगर लोगों को खुशी अपनी चीज करने में है, चाहे वो कुछ छोटी ही ना हो, चाहे वो कुछ अलग ही क्यों ना हो, हमें करनी चाहिए. ऑन दिस नोट, ईरा जी, आई वुड लाइक टू प्ले अ स्मॉल गेम विद यू, क्योंकि ये शो ह्यूमन कनेक्ट का है, ये शो पॉजिटिविटी का है. और जब तक हम ईरा जी के, आज आई एम श्योर ये जब हर जगह पे लाइव जा रहा है ऑलरेडी, एंड व्हेन पीपल वॉच इट, दे वुड लाइक, अरे शी इज सो कूल. I mean, she is like a pal buddy to us, who is also like us, who works, who do work, who is there for us, who has been the brave force of India, but also has a lighter version of Ira Singhal. So we are presenting that today, and I would be asking you few questions. You have to answer in seconds. The game name is this or that. Okay, I'll give you two options. You have to choose one. All right, are we ready? Cool. So, movie or books?
Books.
Acting or singing?
Acting.
एक मैं बीच में पॉज लेती हूँ. वी आर्टिस्ट भी हैं.
Yes. I actually had a theater group in college. We started one, and we used to go around performing around the city. हमने बहुत मजे किया. We used to write plays. We used to, act, and I used to direct later because I love ordering people around. So I thought direction is where I'm good at. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we were like 10-15 people who did a lot of theater work. And that's one thing that I would love to go back to someday, because I think theater is extremely exciting. I mean, the kind of things that happen in theater on stage, it's just insane. Like crazy things that end up in those moments.
Oh, new side. See, I told you, you are connected. Might be connected to this side of Veera Singhal for the first time. So, success or fame?
Success.
Snowy mountains or sandy beaches?
Beaches. I feel so cold. I'm like constantly frozen.
Bollywood or Hollywood?
Ouch. Okay. Honestly, I don't watch Bollywood that much, so I possibly would pick Hollywood.
Okay. Netflix or YouTube? Are you a Netflix person or a YouTube person?
I like both, but I think I watch YouTube a lot more because I don't watch. I watch a lot of random things, from DIY videos to cooking videos to astrology videos to even makeup videos and all. So I do a lot of that stuff on YouTube. You can't do that on Netflix.
Absolutely. Luxury car or luxury house?
Luxury house. I don't drive.
Right. Online shopping or shopping at stores?
Online shopping for sure. You can buy like 10 things and you never feel guilty. You go to a store, you buy 2 things and you're like, oh my god, I spent so much.
And ऊपर से MRP में मिलता है, जो कि ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग का प्राइस बढ़ा के कर रहे हो. I don't know, but
गिल्ट कम होता है.
Exactly.
Yeah.
or spending? Are you a saver or do you?
So I actually spend everything that's there in my purse, which is why I keep very little money with me. And my parents have, my credit card limit in my household is the lowest because it's the only one that will get maxed out ever. So I'm terrible, but I do, but I'm very smart in that because I know I'm a spender. So I don't keep track of my money. Like I give all my salary to my parents, and they're supposed to keep it. And I just tell them कि मेरा credit card का bill pay कर दो बस. That's it.
Okay. Working alone, working as
Team. I like being in a team. I get bored with myself. I hate my own company. So yeah.
so the last one of this round. Work on sweet or work as a fashion statement. I'm sure Iraji, the show happened few days. Few months back, where you saw that I was a stopper for that though. So where you saw that the work was used as a fashion, and you also see that work with gold
Uh,
flakes
Richa, I kind of
होते हैं,
missed your.
वो मिठाइयों पे भी use होते हैं. You missed my question. I'll just repeat. So work as sweets, work on sweets or work as a fashion statement. So sweets पे तो हमें दिखता है gold और silver foiling होती है. But yes, this is one show where you were also present and it was used as a fashion statement on the skin, as a skin wrap.
Fashion statement for sure. That show was amazing. It was so amazing, and it was so different. So definitely that.
We have one small video by Kim for playing the same. So, Ira ji, my question is on that. You were there, I saw you, and I saw you standing tall and strong, and something which took everybody's eyes on. So you were there, and it was the Skilla Silver Leaves, the brand used a new concept where they used those silver and gold flakes on as a skin wrap, and there were models who showcased the same. How was your experience of the that designer show?
So it was absolutely a very different concept, and it must have been really hard to pull off. I mean, it took a lot of work, but very creative and completely different. And I think if we can do something larger with that, that'll be amazing because you didn't really need jewelry and all those other decorations after that. It was really creative and really different.
Absolutely, and you won't believe that who said, which jewelry were you wearing? Because this got viral and it was published in the top notch newspapers of TOI and of course HT. But people said, which jewelry were you wearing? But it's actually the gold flakes which we were talked about, and that's what we were wearing it. Though it took us 2.5 hours to make it a jewelry statement, to use it in a way which depicts a story. And knowing the fashion side of Ira Single, Ira ji, what's your take on the fashion industry? Because Ira ji as an educationist, Ira ji as a topper, Ira ji who has been working hard for India, Ira ji being in the brave force of India. But what do you have to say on the fashion side of the industry where people are coping up with a lot of things together and has been creative enough?
I think most of us don't understand how clothes make us feel. If you dress well, and I'm not going to go even in the really high and high class things, but just dressing well gives you immense confidence. In fact, you yourself start believing in yourself. We don't understand how important it is to look well, to groom yourself, to just dress well and all. And we constantly think of fashion as something that is for others, but we don't realize that for each one of us, it's very important to be presentable, and especially if you want to show your actual potential. Fashion does help. It's not even about getting people to take you seriously or all. It's just you respecting yourself, you liking yourself enough to want to look good and to look smart. I won't even say pretty or beautiful, I don't think it matters, but just smart, and to like yourself in your own skin. That's where fashion really helps. And most people don't understand that, and we constantly think of it as something that other women that are not really into being smart and all do. In fact, I remember when we were in college, if a girl used to, and this is very true for engineering colleges and all, if a girl dresses well, people try to underestimate her potential. But the minute it comes placement season, that's the girl that will get placed first, because she looks presentable and she looks like someone who knows what she's doing and who knows what she can pull off. So it does show your confidence, and it does help your self image. So I think fashion is very vital, and this industry helps people feel better about themselves. So great job, all of you guys, in that respect.
Thank you so much, Iraji. And yes, not about luxury clothes. It's also not about spending a lot of money on your fashion jewelry or clothes. It's about wearing it right. And yes, there are a lot of people who are coming forward and are putting halls which talks about spending less, and within that less amount they are able to cope up and by mixing and matching. That's what fashion industry is known about. People have their own ways of working. Fashion industry is doing the same, and hence Kailash Silver Leaves, the brand which we talked about, are into silver and gold flakes. And when we see about those on the sweets, हम जो मिठाइयाँ खाते हैं वो मिठाइयों में चार चांद तब लगते हैं जब उसमें फ्लेक्स होते हैं. हम एंड उन्होंने ही इतना डाइवर्सिफाई करा एंड उन्होंने ये कोशिश करी एंड वो कोशिश बहुत हद तक सफल हुई एंड इट्स बिकम अ हिस्ट्री इन द fashion industry as they have been using it as a skin wrap. And when we talk about that, it's something which is flawless, which talks about it and grasp everybody's eyes. It's also been used on chocolates. आपने Cadbury की बात करी राजी. It has also been used on chocolates and so on. So before taking it further and asking you the last question, we have Debashi who says, how do you wish to see yourself 10 years down the line, Iraji?
I think for me, if I can continue to feel that I've made a difference, that I've been able to make an impact and change a few lives for the better. That's what I want to see, and that's who I want to see myself 10 years down the line. I think that's something that I like seeing myself every single day. So just we all live for ourselves. If we can live for others around us, the world will be a lot nicer place. So that's what I believe in, and that's how I would like to keep living my life.
Such a pure and on that note, Iraji, I would like to ask you your association with Kailash Silverlees and Mr. Sanjay Mittal, and of course about the fashion industry, which you just spoke about.
I'm not really associated as such, but I just know Kailashji as an older brother sort of thing, and he's been very nice to and kind enough. Known him through a lot of such social causes. Basically, I know him only through working together on social causes, but not really beyond that.
Lovely. So, Ira ji, last question before we end the show of the Human Connect. So, if Ira Single is not what she is today, then what do you think the other option or the other thing which you would have been doing, if not this?
I think I would have stuck to my older career and stay worked through. I used to give a lot of my salary to social causes and all. So possibly doing that and working in a roundabout way, because I don't think I could be happy just earning money and living for myself. So I will need to have done something outside of that. So possibly working through some other way, but similar work to what I'm doing. Obviously, I get to make a larger impact. I get to make policies and I get to really put things in place. But I would have been doing the same thing in some other way.
So, any last comments, Ira, before we wrap up the show about the Human Connect and, of course, about the show?
It was great being here, and congratulations, you've been doing a great job. And I think all of us in this particular pandemic period especially need to understand that we're all here as humans, and we all have we have each other to support and have each other as part of our world that we can lean on, that we can take inspiration from, and that we can understand that there is a world beyond us, there is a world that is there. And I think in these times it's about giving people hope and giving people something positive to look forward to, something positive to believe in. And that's what you're trying to do. So great job on that. And congratulations to both you, Richa and Sanjay ji.
Thank you so much, Ira ji. It was a pleasure to have you here. And because we do our work, no, even if we are not the frontline warriors, but we are doing our bit by spreading positivity and having ray of hope. Until we meet next with the next guest pretty soon on the Human Connect, we are getting you the different chapters, different genres of life, and that's what humanity is all about. We are in it together, and we are powerful because कुछ भी हाथ ये होती है जो हमारी strength होती है, and that's what we are putting across to everybody. Thank you so much once again, Iraji, for joining us today. It was indeed an honor to have you here. You are truly the brave force of India. You have been able to talk and made us, and ये चीज मैंने अपने व्यूअर से प्रॉमिस की थी, and hopefully आपको भी बहुत पसंद आया होगा. We wanted to show the lighter version of Ira Single, the Ira Single who is also known for something in the different genres which you talked about, and is somebody who's as lighter and as fun loving as we are. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Vrepe trunco mori malebo, vrepe trunco malebo, me yo di memori